music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We still have Vector with us in the studio.
Yes.
And we're talking Teslim.
Man,
So I've been dying to know. I mean, Teslim is the energy still lives in me. I remember. I've been dying to know. Was that like a eureka moment for you when you felt, Teslim, the energy still lives in me? Like, how did you coin that? Was it like Eureka? Was it like...
Because Teslim is also your name. That's your father's name, right?
Yeah, that's my dad's name.
Yeah. So then, because even the same way you're in awe is the same way I was in awe when I realized that the energy still lives in me. It's actually, the crazy thing was, I did not even know that until I came for the album listening at the hotels. Yeah. And then I saw, the energy, the banner in the backdrop, and I saw the energy still leaves me on that. I was like, crap. Oh my god.
Because I was like, how did you think about this? So tell us about that.
It's a bit dark.
We like dark.
You like dark?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that. You like dark now?
We like dark.
Okay. We're Africans. Africans. Africans are wolves. It was his funeral. I was looking at his casket. And boom.
That was how it came.
Yes.
So you felt like
you were looking at the name Teslim.
His body was gone, but like he was still in you?
Yeah.
Because of the things he had deposited in you over the years?
Yeah.
No, but I want to understand. Like, so were you looking at the name Teslim on the casket?
No.
And then you realized that the energy still lives in me. And then you feel like, I just thought about the fact that my father's energy still lives in me. And then I'm looking at Teslim and I'm like, the energy TE Slim, or was it like just the realization that the energy is in you, and then later you went back to say, how can I coin this into Teslim?
Nah. There was a moment I just realized that a lot of things are just happening around with formalities, so I just logged out. Like during the funeral, there was a moment I was like, wait, this man don't move now. Like, this one is just right. Plus, I knew, like, how parents think they raise their kids, but then again, maybe most of them don't see that they raise their kids in two ways: the way they teach and the way they act.
True.
Yeah. So by act, I've seen a lot of things about him that had me thinking the moment I heard that he had passed. And during the funeral in Ikoyi, guys were like, they were having conversations, they were doing things, and I was just there like, well, okay, this guy is done, but his casket is there. But I feel like he isn't done, because even looking at him, the way he acted, Teslim is coming from the angle of the way he was, not the things he's told me or no, his perfections. No, it's the way he was. He was too proud to be bribed. He's not too proud to be gifted. But like, it's so crazy that when we're younger, if we got into trouble, the first thing you say is, did they harm anybody? No. Did they injure anybody? No. Did they destroy property? No. Did he's going to ask you a series of questions. If it's just, okay, let him talk to the person there. Like, so even when he was going to try to assist, he will assist based on principle, right? That is more so what Teslim, the energy of Teslim for the music side, because in my society today, there aren't too many stories or energies on that level where that they can stand for something that they believe in to their death.
Right.
Yes.
So on the album now, I know all the songs are personal, but like for now, like in this moment, we're speaking right now in this moment.
Yes.
Which one is the most personal to you right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
I like that question. Did you say which one is my favorite? I said, which one is most personal?
Yeah.
There's Mercy.
Okay. That's the one
with
with
Shay
Shay
Vibes.
Vibes.
But then it's closely followed by Shoki Shambhala.
Oh, that jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Shoki Shambhala. It's shout out to KLP, by the way. When you listen to the lyrics, you understand why. It's just so, I feel like a lot of people are playing. Like, if you come at me, you're playing. If you're not, like, if whatever you guys are doing, you're playing. A lot of people are playing. Like, I feel like we are not serious, you know. And that it includes rappers as well. I'm like, are you serious? It's me that come on, my guy, come on, not me. Like, if I was you, I would avoid me. You know what I mean? Like come on, my G. So yeah, Shoki Shambula is on that level, but then it's serious than you think. You just have to follow the energy. I can put them into words, but then to take a book.
When are we going to get a book from you? Thank you for bringing
the podcast.
that up.
You know, we got the podcast.
Because
we got poetry as well in tap. You know, the African
you
mind.
need to give us some.
You know, I think the last time last time I was, you know, at your place, I said that you need to write a book. I think I mentioned that as well.
But there's this spoken word EP of the African mind, and it's done mad numbers over time.
But how about the fact that we want to open pieces of paper and like read and say, okay, this was written by Vector.
Have you listened to the verses?
The verses.
But I'm gonna back him up on this one. The verses themselves tell, you know, the same story that you're gonna read in a book. The music tells the same story. So on this one, you know, I'm gonna back him up on this one.
I rest my case. This part is where I actually rest my case.
Good, you.
But what about the collaborations on the project?
Okay.
You had very interesting collaborators. You featured a lot of interesting people. But I want to know which one was the hardest for you to get. I mean, your Vector, no one will be hard, but at least one that will be harder.
No, there are people that are hard though, for no just reason, Sha. Yeah, like there are some people that are hard, and I'm like, Niwo. Like, get out, right?
So you did that. You said get out to some people, and you didn't feature them.
They
didn't make it to the project again.
No, okay. So I would not try and be cocky and say, I just said get out. No, like there's just like you want. In my head, I feel like making music should just be making music. You know,
right.
It should not have anything to do with benefits that you get, even though we expect those to come. But I feel like at that moment of making music, the most important thing should be making the music. But the energy you get is not making music, is evaluation of making music. So many people want to evaluate how, you know, like, what if somebody's bringing you into their own reality? Let's share my sound. Like, why are you all sure that all that matters is how you think music should be? You know, so a lot of people don't really think on that level. So I'm like, sorry. Like, it doesn't mean anything. We've proven that many times.
Yeah. So, but which one was the hardest? Now, let's get back to that question.
So there was no hard feature. There was no hard feature on the album. I've gotten thank you compliments as I sent song to somebody before. Somebody has sent me a song, returned the song with his verse on it and said thank you for featuring me
on this.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, like it's so my experience with music is different.
Can you tell us who that person is?
This one, you want to poke?
I
want to poke who the person is?
You never in a million years believe. I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
Skills, let's go play some music.
Hit music for Lagos. 102.3 Max FM.